the action so far has been determined by one thing, and that would be the goalkeepers.
That's it. The amount of goals you scored, the amount of saves you make, the results, everything's based on the keepers. This World Cup, isn't it? It's like I think this could be the very first or the second time that keepers actually get the player of the tournament.
I honestly think that it really is a sort of defensive and it's a defensive sort of masterclass that is getting teams to the next stage. If you're not good defensively, you're not getting to the next stage. And we've seen that happen now how many times?
Yeah, I mean,
Well, you have Keylor Navas to thank for your fortunes after last night.
Indeed, and the Mexicans, although going out, still had Ochoa doing some fantastic saves. You have to say, Schneider's stop nigh unstoppable.
None of those, though. Both the
impossible
penalty
to get past that. But we've made a little list here of legends or losers. The goalkeepers, who was right, who was wrong, who failed, who was not. Obviously, we got Ochoa topping that list. He's the only one who's in the legends list who's not in the cup anymore. That's how good he was.
Well, I think what I noticed with Ochoa was with his, like, Mexico's got a Javier Hernandez in their strike force. Person who can score from any part of his body. He, on the other hand, Ochoa can save from any part of his body.
Robin, of course. On form or not, who can say? He's always nimble, he's always quick. Did he dive or did he not?
Personally, I honestly feel that players are now so sort of trained to go down with the softest touch that any touch does bring them down. But Marquez did foul him. I mean, he did get his foot. He did. But did he need to dive?
Yeah, is there any call for it? Is more my question. I mean, diving is diving. It's still cheating. It's right up there with biting, if you ask me.
It is a foul. I mean, I will say.
Diving. Yeah, of course it's a foul. There was
You
an
know,
obstruction.
the thing is, if he was to have just gone to ground, no, like he was tackled, he had fallen. He did a secondary kickback of the leg with the dive, and then that just is like, okay, you know you're going down. Why do you have to?
Because that's Arjen Robben. I think you've seen it enough too, and you've been
I know,
pissed off at him enough
but I
too.
hate it. Costa Rica do rely somewhat on Brian Ruiz and Joel Campbell to make the difference. What will happen? What will they do if they pick up an injury to either of those players? How do you see them resetting the team?
The thing about Costa Rica is that although there is a heavy reliance on Joel Campbell and Brian Ruiz, they do have other players on the bench who have been able to fill. Brian Ruiz would definitely be the major loss.
As a spiritual loss almost as well.
The captain of your football team, he leads everyone by example.